So here's the inside of a Pioneer. Look at this. This is so cool. Look at that, friends. It's chamfered. It's like, that is so cool.
And then the cylinder head,
Yeah, look at the
actually
head.
goes down inside the bore, and there's your combustion chamber. So this actually goes on top, sits down in there, and that chamfer matches up with that.
Isn't that neat? I mean, it's kind of neat.
It is.
And this just popped off. And the reason we took this one off, friends, too bad it's in nice shape, is that the freaking, the bracket, this bracket, see, we took it off this old seesaw. They're all the same. Look at the size of the freaking gaskets back in them days. You can almost gain a little compression by sanding that thing down.
Or just eliminating it.
Yeah, then you might crack the top, though. Wonder if we should try that.
We probably could. You got any goo?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we could probably just put a little bit of goo on
I'll
there.
bet you could. Wrong saw to be doing that with, I
Yeah,
guess.
no, fair enough, but
It's not like it's a hot rod. But isn't that neat? You know, that's real neat. What a neat old saw. So we replaced the clutch drum, friends. The clutch was weak and it was running a bit. You could see it there. But what a cool old saw. We're getting her going real good.
and another one is the intake is actually cast into the body of the saw.
Okay, yeah, that is cool.
Yeah.
Less problems for leakage, I guess.
Yeah, everything was cast in one go, and there's no, like, you could pull this off and this stays with the saw.
Yeah, it's the whole thing. That's kind of neat.
Yeah, it was
Old school.
very old school. You know, there's two parts. There's the tank and the body and this side cover where your points and stuff are. That piece comes off like your old McCullough's.
Yeah.
And you got your bearing is on this side here too, and it's just two halves
That's kind of neat.
clamshell
Hey,
together.
that's neat. But a beautiful big old saw.
So we're just gonna get that cylinder head back on there.
Okay,
and,
we're gonna toss the top on and give it another run.
Okay, I'm gonna grab my
The perfect chopping block. And there we are, friends. See what I'm saying? It's small. You've got, can you guys even see it? Yeah, you can. Very good. Now, we're probably gonna lose battery very soon, but here I have two 28-inch axes. You've all seen these little axes go. They're actually boys axe handles, but they're actually not boys axes. This one's 4 pounds, okay? So what you're getting, this is how I explain to people what these axes are. It's that simple. That gives you the idea, or the Rock in the Sock program. This is not Rock in the Sock, but it's very close, very similar. See that, about an inch back? That gives us that Rock in the Sock feel, which is like a cue ball in a sock. You know the one I'm talking about. Steven Seagal, Above the Law. Yeah, okay? There we go with that one. Now this one is a very similar approach, even more so. Or no, they're very same. Very, very similar. Yeah, there we go. Whoa, actually that one is a little heavier. So here's the deal with these little things. I just made them. They've got the profile where they've been sharpened down. This I'm really excited about. I just put this one together. And actually, you know what the neat thing about this is? Look at the profile. Look at it, friends. It's been sharpened back so much that it now has this, see it? It's like this. It's very, very effective. And surprisingly, like, it's surprising. So here's my chopping block. This is when I want to use a chopping block and I want to hammer something and I'm not afraid to hit the doit. Okay, so that's it. Now I've got about 6 inches of wood and I can clobber on it. I've got all my, everything I need here. and I'm not gonna butcher up the tip, the end of my axe. Right, friends? See this? Look at how twisted this stuff. This is what I'm talking about. Okay? So this is the perfect chopping block. This is what I like. A nice short chopping block. That's if I need one. And I do use them on hardwood like this. Then, when you get a piece of wood like this, friends, I know we're human beings and we think we're supposed to split wood one way. Well, you know what? Instead of trying to bust through 15 inches of wood and straight down this grain, hit it on the side. Look at this. It's done. There we go. Don't be afraid to think outside the box, friends. Okay? Here we go again. There we are. All right? The perfect chopping block. See? Wood can be split this way, friends. Actually easier sometimes than the other way. Only because you've got half, not even half the girth. Look, see? Don't be afraid to think outside the box, friends. Here it is, especially with some of these. You see what I'm saying? This is hard arbutus. Now, okay? There we go. The perfect chopping block. It's a beautiful night. I got my McCullochs going with my old hot rod muffler. Rob built this muffler and he said, "Buckin, put that on the 125, give it a shot." Remember when I went to put it on the 125? It didn't work. So this is my life, friends. This is what I live to do. Just play around with these old hot rod saws. This one's fun, real fun, right? So we're gonna get the two mans going. Adam, wind shuttle, it'll happen, buddy. It'll happen. Caleb, the axe addict, we love you. Thank you so much. So this little axe I made, it's dangerous. It's a scary little axe. You just saw what I did to some of this wood with it. It's profile, friends. It's about profile. Look at that. You see? It's actually, it's glorious. This is one of my favorites. It's kind of a convex grind. You see? So now, if we rest that thing there, this is an axe I bring out quite often because I enjoy swinging it. It's this very similar profile. Not as thick though as that last one we were playing with. It's just not. It's not as thick. Okay, but it does work well. Very well. You see? It's got a great profile to it. Now here's a naughty sucker. Would you look at that? Sometimes, friends, twisty wood, you're better off smacking it through the bark like this. You see? You just are. Because think about it. You're trying to go through 14 inches of wood here, whereas the other way, it's 4. You see? So here's one. Look at this. Here's one right here. This will split like nothing though. We know that. It's straight grain, so we're not going to have a problem with that. But here's one here. This guy. Yeah, let's look at this sucker. Okay? See this guy? Let's see what happens here. Yeah. Okay. Hey, look. Sounds good. See? Not the easiest, right? It's gonna split. It's not a terrible piece, friends. But I'm actually gonna flip it over opposite to what I just split. And I'm gonna crack it this way. Hey. Oh my goodness. Stuff's tough. Look at that. There we go. Okay, friends. How's everybody? All right, it's time. I believe I've got to adjust the brakes. I've got a grabby brake on one side, and I can feel it. Something's not right. And I'm holding fluid, so I'm holding fluid. So they're drum all the way around, right, friends? The drum brakes all the way around. So what I'm thinking is I got to make an adjustment here. So I got my floor jack out that I bought when I was a younger man, had it for years, and I'm gonna see if I can adjust the brakes. Now, how you do that in a big old Ford like this with drum brakes, and I already checked it out, and I was actually surprised. But here, let's just get rid of my phone here before I crush it. What you do, it looks like we've rained here. Yeah, we got a bit of moisture going here. So you see this little, yeah, it's actually, that's in a rough spot. Dang. See that? That little rubber thing right there? That's what you do. You pop that out and you lift the tire up and you roll the tire around. But this is interesting. I've never, wow, I can get there, but that's gonna be a tight squeeze with that thing there. The old knuckle, the old closed knuckle. Good. Okay, so you know what I done, friends? When I dropped the grease in it, when I dropped some 90 weight in her, in the old closed knuckle, she's got a film on her now, which is good. She didn't before. Yeah, see, there's the other one. I see it. So the good thing is that the adjustment caps are still on, which is a good thing. I think I should almost spray them to soften them up a bit. If they're dry, you can rip and tear them, but they're all there. All four of them are there. I've checked them out. So I don't know if anybody's interested in this type of thing, but what's happened, well, what happens every year at this time of year when the birds nest, tree work goes and goes right down in the old hoochie coochie mama, because birds are nesting, and people are in their backyards, and they can't, the kids will say, the birds, or you can't do, anybody. You can't be cutting trees with birds nesting in them. It's not a smart thing. These guys have fledged now, I think. Are you guys still in there? I haven't heard them. I think they've fledged now. I think. I should get a little light. I've got a light. Let's see if we can see them. I just bought 2 lights. See in there? See the little nest? Are you guys still in there? You guys in there? No, they're gone, friends. They're gone. It's good. Okay, shut that thing down. Aren't these tricky? Handy. Okay. Brakes. Okay, friends. Here we go again under the Ford truck, because I will show you. Oh, the first thing we do is we jack up at the tires, okay? They one tire at a time, okay? We go. Crank on this one. Should have enough poop here. There it is, it's in the air. Now. Okay. See, you hear the brakes? But there is a drag there, which is good. But I'll bet you, tell me if the wheel stops. I'm gonna spin it and I'm gonna hit the binders. Did it stop? This little guy right here. But you can, like, I have no idea. I have no idea what, this shouldn't be. There it comes. It came like super easy. Oh, I love it. Look at that, friends. Just out like nothing. This is actually a really good sign. But where's our adjuster? Oh, that old sound right there. I know that old sound. Now, might be difficult to get to. These aren't the right. Okay, there it is. But am I? I can't see. I should bring a light. Okay, hear that little teeny drag, friends? There's a little, I've never experienced this before, where you've got this thing here, this knuckle. It's the knuckle that's got me. Old Knuckles has got me today. There, she's back on. There she is. You want to keep this in here because if you don't have this rubber grommet on here, guess what happens? Exactly. Rust and gunga den in there, and just, this thing's good. It is. It's good. Okay. Let's go over the other side. I think it's the back brakes, to be honest with you. I don't want to rip it. I don't like ripping these things. You can rip them. Okay. So, it's... You know what I think it is, friends? I think it's actually the valve. Yeah, you see that? Hey, buddy.
How's it going, Billy?
Good, you?
I'm all right.
Good. Yeah, so that's a good sign. That's a real good sign. Just boom, right in there. Like it was new. I love it. Hear that, friends? So that's good. This is a good thing. All my drive shafts, everything's solid in this truck. I got good bones. Good bones. Yeah, let's go back here. Oh, I just went on that top of that bar nut, didn't I, friends? Oh, I should have checked my wheel bearing while I was at it. Hey, friends. There it is. Hear that? There it is. Okay, I can see what's happening there now, friends. We're losing a little bit of fluid on the one side. I actually think the brakes are good. It's the wheel cylinder. That's what it is. No problem. Hey, it's good. It's the wheel cylinder. It's leaky, so that's good. I checked them all. I'll check that back right one. I'll check it, make sure it's good. But I got a real good feeling about all this stuff. The guy he had a trucking company. He kept all this stuff up. He did. He kept it all up. The guy told me, he says he was in town in Vancouver. He had some kind of a trucking business. I don't know exactly the story, but the truck sat for 15 years, like a long time. But he said he did all the brakes and everything on it, so that's good. It's good, and it is going through a little bit of fluid in the back terminal. I just checked it in this one here, and here's a new part. So that tells you that they've probably done some brake work. That looks like a new line. Yeah, so that's a good thing. That's a good thing. Over and out. All right. So we're gonna get this power saw with the little muffler on it. We're gonna get it it's on a power saw, so I'm gonna make it sharp now. We'll get this one sharp. I'm gonna run a 28-inch bar on the Super Pro 70, which is out there. We're gonna do a couple tests if these are things you've ever wondered about. We're gonna see if we can answer some questions today. Questions that I actually get quite often, to be honest. Skip tooth chain, full house, what's faster? That is kind of an interesting question because it can be faster in some scenarios and slower in the other. You need power to pull full house. Full house chain is harder on your saw. Okay, friends? It is that simple. It's harder on your saw. So let's see. We'll get this little guy sharp. This is the 20-inch bar. And we're going to cut with the 28, and then we're going to cut with the 20. I don't know what saw I'm going to use yet. I'm thinking about using maybe this saw. But no, I'm not going to do that because I want to test this again on some mufflers. And see the difference that muffler makes to a power saw. My heart's in the Max, eh, friends? It is. My heart is in the Max. I learned on the Max. I want to learn to port and learn a lot. By the time maybe I'm 65 or 70 years old, I might know a little something on them saws. We'll catch you on the next video, friends. Be kind to one another more than ever now. More than ever. Find it within your heart. You can do it. Just be kind. If you're struggling being kind to folks, take a quick peek at yourself and maybe see if you got some stuff that's holding you from doing that, because that's usually what it is. I always bring stuff back to me. What's my problem, right? That's what I do. I love you all. See you on the next video.